Hello, peoples.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Pokemon stream.
Yeah, welcome back to the Tree House featuring my good friend Maju. Uh,
Yes.
if any of you have forgotten or are not the three subscribers that I have, uh, I'm Qwery. This is the Tree House. This is Maju, also a fellow streamer, a artist, and a overall very good person.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. And we're doing our randomized Nuzlocke of Pokemon Black and White 2. I have entirely forgotten what I was doing in this desert.
Um, I don't remember either, but I'm just here thinking as you do your intro. I'm just thinking here, like, he's so nice to his subscribers. He did such a good intro. Wouldn't it be amazing if I were just like, "What up, you sons of bitches? Welcome back to this."
I mean, you do you, but I'm gonna do me.
You're just gonna be nice to your subscribers, and
Yeah,
I'm not.
I think among our three subscribers, I only know two of them off the top of my head. They're people who know me outside of the stream. It's
Oh,
like, it's like I'm not gonna cuss out my friends and family.
yeah. No, I
Uh,
feel you. Uh,
though that one,
whenever I see,
oh, go ahead, go ahead.
sorry, whenever I see somebody who is not like who knows me in person, I get so shy. I'm like, please don't watch my content. Like, thank you for watching my content, but please don't watch my content.
I was like that for a long while, but then I just came to terms like, you know what? These people really know me at a deep level at this point in my life, so I'm okay with
Right?
it.
Yeah, that is good. It is good to come to terms with who you are as a person and as like the person you are off screen and the person you are in screen, I
Yeah,
guess.
yeah. It's like, and I want to try to keep that up. Uh, for as long as I can, just be genuine on here, just as much as I am off.
Right.
Uh, I completely forgot where I was going with that. Oh, yes, you do you. You cuss out your loved ones,
Yeah. Um,
and I will.
I feel it's fair, you know.
What's that?
I, I feel like it's fair. Um, I have so I've been playing. I don't know if you watched any of the streams I made on Lobotomy Corporation.
I know you've been playing it pretty frequently. It must be a good game.
It is a very fun game. Like it's fun. It's really stressful because you have to like quite literally manage a whole bunch of people who will die at every opportunity they get to. Um, and but yeah, it's stressful, but it's really fun. Uh, but the people who watch it, of course, like the game is really messed up, and so the people who play it are also very messed up. Um, so they want me to suffer just like they did.
Suffer.
Uh, yeah. So there is like there's a thing in the game because do you know the gist of the game in general?
I remember you telling me about it, uh, but go ahead and remind me and or the viewers that we have right now.
Right. For anybody who doesn't know, and for Query, uh, so Lobotomy Corporation is oh fucking goddamn it! I always forget this person keeps wanting to battle.
Bob, Bob
Anyway,
with the Mareep.
yeah.
I don't know what it is on yours, but the randomizer decided to name that person Bob for me, and their
I
dumb Mareep and Elect Kid
you're
just
you're
constantly give me static, and then I have to run back to the Pokemon Center so that way they're not paralyzed anymore.
oh no.
And then I have to come back and battle them again.
Yeah, I got somebody with a Swablu. I'm gonna
Okay.
murder it with my Pikachu. Um, but yes, so the whole point of Lobotomy Corporation is that you you're a manager, and you know SCP.
Yeah.
So it's pretty much SCP. Like you get there's a lot of lore. There's like really deep lore to it, and it's also very confusing. And my friend who plays, so I have a friend Saburo. He plays it with me,
Yeah.
or rather, he does like backseat gaming. He watches me play and gives me hints on it and stuff. He's basically
Okay.
like my Lobotomy Corporation mentor. He's also the one who gave me the game.
Ooh,
Um,
nice, nice.
yeah. He's very nice. Um, but anyway, so what was I saying? Oh yeah, there is a story. There's a lot of lore, and Saburo told me like, if you really want to understand the whole story, I would advise you playing like this game and then the 15 more other games that come with this, uh, and also read the books that like the light novels and all that. And
Oh,
I'm
so
like,
it's a
that's a
video
lot of
game even with
commitment.
light novels.
Yeah, there's a lot of commitment. It's a very complex game. Um, but then there's that, and then the whole gist of the game without the story, like without considering the story, is that you have each department, and each department cares for like 4 abnormalities each.
Yeah.
And you have different kinds of work you can perform with them. Your goal each day is to achieve the quota of energy. So like, oh hey, I found him a reap! Yay! Um, so yeah, the gist of it is that you have to meet the energy quota, and then you get like for each abnormality you send your employee to work with, you get some energy. Like some give more energy than others. There are 4 different types of work to work with it. So it's
Okay.
insight, it's insight, attachment. Somebody told me it's the same as tarot cards.
Oh, I
Um,
think I remember this now. We were discussing.
yeah, I think you were the one who told me that it was
Yeah.
like tarot
It's
cards.
like, oh
Yeah,
yeah, I remember that comment now.
yeah. Oh, I found a fungus.
An
But
Among
yeah,
Us.
not a mungus yet. Among Us.
Acting awful
Uh,
sus.
yeah, it is a very sus Pokemon. Oh my god. Oh, fuck your effect spore. Luckily, I have an antidote right here. Right? Antidote? Do I have an antidote? Why do I not have an antidote? What? Oh, but I surely have a Pekka berry. Oh, there you go. Yeah, I do have
I
a
was about to
Pekka
say,
berry.
do you have a Castelia cone?
I do not.
You can go in there and buy them by the dozen in Castelia City.
Do you? I don't want to. I don't want to patronize. I don't want to support their
I,
business.
I do not have Patreon. I cannot afford.
Yeah. I cannot buy on Patreon. That is actually true. I can't put my Bulbasaur. I cannot put my card on Patreon for whatever reason.
Oh,
My
really?
debit card. Yeah. I've been trying so hard to get like, and there's also the thing that you get as like a prepaid a Patreon card, or
Yeah.
sorry, a PayPal, a prepaid
Oh,
PayPal
PayPal?
card. Yeah. Um, Pensage. I think that's grass. I've been trying to do that, but it only accepts either like credit card, which I do have, but it's like it's connected to my mom's account, and I don't want to do that with my mom's account.
Yeah,
Um,
understandable.
yeah, and and it won't accept my debit card, which makes me really angry.
Yeah, it's so weird. It's like you figure
Yeah,
if they wanted you to do business with them, they'd make that accessible. Uh,
exactly.
my possible suggestion would be I use Discover for my credit card, and not sponsored by the way. And
Uh-huh.
I had what was like considered a starter's credit card. Like you put a cash deposit down, and that would be your credit line. And if you
Right.
spent wisely, like you didn't have overdrafts or whatever, for I think a year, uh, it was either 6 months or a year, you'd get that deposit back at the end of it. Like no strings attached. It just straight up give you that, and your credit line will increase and boost your credit score. Anyway, the reason I say that is I guess you could try linking that into it, or I don't know. It sounds like something that definitely needs a debit card for.
Yeah, because it does have a debit card option,
Yeah,
but mine isn't enough for some reason. They
that's
have a
weird.
problem with mine. Yeah.
I wonder if it's because you're not like from North America and it's like, ooh, sus. I don't know what's going on here.
Yeah, that's probably what it is. You know
Yeah,
what? That's racist.
it's not
I would.
racist. I think it's nationalist. I don't know.
I guess so. Yeah.
Nationist.
Nationalist. There
Is
is
that
a
a
word for
thing?
that. Yeah, there's a word for that, totally. I just don't know exactly what it is. Who are you? Chargestone Cave is great. The pharaoh seed I met here was absolutely adorable. Oh, Chargestone Cave. I forgot that was a thing. I remember battling N there. Oh, yay. I love random people who heal me on the way.
Thank you, random person who is not my
Oh,
rival.
and yeah. Um, I remember when rivals did not heal you up. Now everything is handed to you by
Back in
whoever
my
you.
day, I only had rivals that spat in your face and kicked you in the junk.
Yes.
But now these youngsters get 3 revives and ether.
Either. And characters that support you and love you.
Now that I'm realizing it, you are right to a certain degree.
I know, I am right.
It's like we went away from being toxic people to supportive people, and nobody in our generation's happy about.
Yeah,
Why? Why don't we want people to be supportive?
exactly. Because we want the youngsters to suffer as well. Oh, Ducklet. Chome can deal with that.
No,
Is it
youngsters,
so?
you shouldn't have to suffer like we suffer.
Yes, they do. What are you talking about?
Shut your
Um,
face.
it's I do like. Have you played the recent Pokemon?
Yes, actually, Crow and I have been playing that very frequently, like almost every night before I go into work, or if it's my off days, for several
Oh,
hours at a time. We'll play together. We got the double pack, and she plays Scarlet, and I play Violet.
nice.
So, a question: have you tried using Union Circle?
Union Circle. I have
Yeah,
not. Oh,
it's.
like the. So I have a modded Switch. I don't know if I told you this.
Oh no, you haven't.
Yeah. So I don't like really. Should I use fly on this thing? Maybe just submission. Um. But yeah, I don't. Oh god, that's gonna hurt. Um. Yeah, I don't have I can't play online unless I use something called LAN play, I think. I have heard about this, but I haven't.
Oh, it's like using the landline.
Yes, something like that.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, I haven't. I haven't used it yet.
Okay. For us, like, Union Circle does like support local play. At least that's what it touts. But
Yeah.
for me and Crow, at least, we try doing that local play, like where you don't have to have the account, and every time it says like no group found, no raid found. It's so irritating.
Oh, and apparently, I can link you the video for this, but apparently LAN play allows you to also play like not even if you don't have a modded Switch. Like if you just don't have a Nintendo account, you can play online without using that.
Okay.
Yeah. So that might help.
I might look into that. Yeah, if you link me that video, I'll take a look at it.
Yeah.
Because I know, like, if I can get around paying that, like, $30 a month, that'd be excellent. Because I don't want to pay for an account that's worth the cost of a pre-used game.
Exactly. It's so expensive. That's why I modded my Switch. It's because, oh my god, no!
What happened?
I lost Chome. I lost my Pikachu.
Oh, I'm sorry, friend.
Oh my god, fuck this monkey. It's a wild monkey too. Like he didn't have to be that way. No, Simipour. Oh my god, it's so good with its status things. Yeah, I kill you. What's up?
I got caught. I didn't know there were all these trainers back here.
Oh. Can I use fly back to... Can I use fly?
I don't know.
I can. Cool. But yeah. So, what was I gonna say about this Pokemon? Oh yeah, I don't dislike the rival. I have to say.
Yeah.
I don't dislike
Nimona.
Nimona.
She
I
feels.
Also love the character design of
the character designs in this feel like they really stepped it up. Have you seen the water type gym leader?
Yes.
His forehead, his eyebrow is a mustache, and his eyebrow has an eyebrow, which is a mustache.
He's very distracting.
He
His
is.
design is everywhere.
There are so many mustaches on that man.
Yes. Do I want a Chansey or do I want a Zorua? But that Zorua... What do I have so far? You know what? Maybe I can go with a Chansey. Because that thing is beefy. Yes. I have... Have you... How far did you go in the game?
I just beat my 4th gym. I've beaten almost all of the Titans except for one. And I've only beaten one Team Flare base because I wanted more or less a Pokemon to where I don't have to go on that usual route of beating gyms and stuff like that. Just like a little refresher.
Yeah.
But apparently, once you get your Pokemon to too high of a level without beating gyms, they start disobeying you all the same. So it's still kind of ingrained that you have to do the gym challenges.
You can do like, if you ask the Nurse Joy on every Pokemon Center, they can tell you like, oh, you can go to this gym, or you can go to this Titan, or you can go for this member of Star.
Oh, I know that, but like, what I just wanted to do is I just wanted to do the Titans and kind of do my own thing. But at some point, I caught some Pokemon and I was trying to fight using them, but they were just utterly disobeying me at every other turn. And so I was like, I guess I gotta get some badges now.
Yeah.
Like, and by that point I was level 40, so I'm going back through to some of these gyms who are using like level 20 Pokemon.
Yes.
And I'm like, I feel like this is somewhat unfair, but at least it's over quickly.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, we have people here. We have Shadow Emerald, Maju, I love your animations. Oh my god, this is so nostalgic. Thank you, Shadow. That's so kind of you. And yes, this is very nostalgic. It's been a while. Southern Emperor, boa noite, Maju, boa noite. Salve, Maju. Oi, Johnny. Okay.
Welcome to the stream, peoples.
Yes. Always wonderful having you here. Yeah, to me, I got screwed over because I didn't know the system, I didn't know the Pokemon Center would tell you where you could go. So I tried challenging some stuff that is like that was like much higher level than I was.
Yeah.
So I got screwed over real bad. Oh, I should change my Pikachu. Give me 1 second. So Chame is gone, and now I'm gonna have to make room for Oopa.
Oopa, oopa, oopa.
Yes. Where is it? Live stream. Where is it?
But no, for me, it's like I was enjoying that very thoroughly. But then I got to a point to where I was trying to go to the water gym, and it was to the point to like, oh, well, you can't come through here. This is Team Star territory. It's like, I really don't want to deal with you guys. Is there another way? And the only other way is to circle around the entire center of the region through the north.
Mm-hmm.
And through the desert too, and make a complete circle back inside. And
Right.
so I was like, is this worth it? And so, but I did it anyway.
Yeah.
And I was walking through fields of like level 40 Pokemon, level 50 Pokemon.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like, oh.
Scary. It's really scary when you start encountering really strong stuff.
Yeah. Like there was a Garchomp somewhere up there.
Oh god.
Yeah, it was one of those Tetra Garchomp, so I had different types. Yeah.
Those things can fly. Have you ever seen one fly? They can fly.
Not yet. It's like I knew from their Pokedex entries that they could fly, but I hadn't looked at it yet.
Yeah, they can fly. I didn't know that. They can totally fly.
Yup.
Why? How does that thing fly? It does not have wings.
Yes, it does.
I'll fight you.
Okay, come on.
Come at me.
Come at me. You have a longer distance to drive than I do.
That's true. But I'll drive up there and I'll fight you.
I will be victorious.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Nothing shall defeat a bird.
A bird?
Sorry, I was thinking of Crow for some reason, and so I was like, oh wait, that's my handle now. I am the bird.
I found a Zapdos.
Ooh, nice. Where at?
That's probably not good. In the route after Driftfield.
Okay.
But like, I can't catch it. So I'm just gonna toast it. Oh, it has ancient power.
Yeah, a lot of legendary Pokemon, for some reason, no ancient power is like a low-level move for them.
Yeah. Ancient power is a very balanced move, I think.
Yeah. Doesn't do much damage, but it has a chance of increasing all of your stats.
Yes, which is very scary. Oh yeah, I critted it. Nice job, Eva. Takedown? Sure. Let's what is bestow? The user passes its held item to the target when a target isn't holding any item. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that.
No, thank you.
Yeah, no. Hello, Sue Cakes. How you doing?
Although, I will say, going back to the subject of Scarlet and Violet, as much as I am enjoying playing these games, they are an entire nightmare in terms of like glitchiness and lag.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, we know Nintendo has like the budget to do better, right? It's like everyone knows this at this point. It's like the subject at Thanksgiving that you just don't talk about because it's a triggered subject.
You know what pisses me off the most?
What?
They don't have voice acting yet. They
Which
never
yeah,
had.
yeah. It's like they could have at least added like laughs or something in at this
Yeah.
point, but still nothing.
Sukik said I don't have a single clue what's going on with Pokemon since I've stopped watching anime when I was a kid, but I popped in to see what's new. It is fun. It
Uh,
is a very good game. This is also a very old game, so
well, it depends on how long ago you stopped watching Pokemon, my friend.
yes.
Like, because my first Pokemon, the only one I stopped watching like around the time Gen 4 came out,
Mm-hmm.
and that's before this game came out. So, let us know how long it's been since you joined the community, my dude.
I don't remember when I stopped. When I stopped watching Pokemon, because I remember I was super into it. I was definitely a Pokemon kid when I was little.
Yeah.
I was Ash Ketchum, and nobody could tell me otherwise. um,
I was
and so
Ash Ketchup.
I was yes, Ash Ketchup.
With a
Oh
side
my
of
god,
fries.
what did I find? Oh, Sceptile or Groovile and Excadrill. I
Oh,
can drill with that.
you. How about Drill Run with that?
Yeah.
There we go.
I love Excadrill. I think it's a good Pokemon.
I'm gonna get trying to think on what I need to do with these fishermen. I'm gonna challenge them, or
Yeah.
hope they give me like a fishing rod.
Bro, I don't even remember when I've stopped. Honestly, I remember Doraemon more. What is
Which is
Doraemon?
kind of a rarity for Americans. I don't know if you are American, but that's a pretty
No,
rare
they are
thing.
I think they were Polish.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I yeah,
What is
it's
Doraemon though?
Doraemon is a children's anime from Japan, obviously. Uh,
Oh.
it's very very popular. It's been running for I think a decade or more now. Uh,
Ooh.
it's almost a staple icon in any Japanese household. That's how popular it is. Like you can go to our local Asian market, and you'll find like Doraemon training chopsticks there for kids who
Oh.
don't know how to use utensils yet.
Oh, that's cute.
Hmm. And yeah, it's really popular, just as popular as Pokemon, but it's entirely an anime. So there's no video games as far as I'm aware.
Doraemon was about a blue cat meeting with a boy Nobita, and they had adventures together. Let me look it up. Let me see what
Yeah,
it looks like.
he's summated it
Doraemon.
pretty well. Doraemon's like a time traveling robot cat from the future,
Oh my god.
sent back in time to help his creator as a child.
He does not look familiar to me at all.
That's okay, you know, everybody has a different childhood.
Yeah. I was really into Digimon as well.
Yeah, Pokemon and Digimon. I remember for a time, though, speaking of Doraemon, where I think Disney had the rights to show Doraemon. Because I did watch a few episodes whenever I was younger. Uh, not like young in the category for Doraemon, but I think I was probably 12 or 13 whenever I saw it, and I was like, "What is this? I've never watched this before."
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like there's a lot of ground to cover, my dude, in terms of Pokemon, depending on how long you've been gone for.
Yeah. And Sue's like, Digimon? Did you say Digimon?
In Digimon.
I was really into Digimon. Like, I was. Because I get really into stuff. right?
Yeah.
I'm very intense when I like something, and like I was, you guys didn't see it because we were not in the stream yet. But as soon as Query jumped into the call, or as soon as Query called me, I was like, "Have you ever watched To Your Eternity? Tell me, tell me, tell me. Have we talked about this?" And yeah, I get really into stuff.
Yeah. And I feel that. I feel that for especially a lot of people who have comparatively niche interests when compared to the world around them or the community around them.
Yes,
That is very much a normal response because there's hardly anybody you can talk about it with.
exactly.
It's like, oh, I've
Oh,
experienced this awesome thing. I guess I just have to experience it by myself. I can't speak to anybody because they won't
that
care or they'll shut me
that
down.
drives me. Yeah, that drives me nuts.
Yeah,
Mm. Sue
and
said, how about Bakugan and Beyblade? Bakugan, no, but
I
Beyblade, 100%.
it's been so long since I thought about Beyblade. Yeah, I had Beyblades whenever I was growing up. Uh, not very many people to play against, because again, rural community shut
Yeah.
down all that stuff. Uh, but I did play a little bit with my brother. I had like the little battle arena and everything. I even had like the Game Boy Advance game that Beyblade came out with, probably in the early 2000s.
Did you watch the anime?
Yes. The
Oh my
Beyblade,
god.
Beyblade, let it rip.
I was so into that.
I was also into Bakugan whenever it came out. I was in second grade by that time, I think. Uh, my friend actually was the one that got me into Bakugan. I was like, oh, that's really cool. And I remember at one point, whenever we were like wrestling on the floor for like one of his Bakugan, because like, haha, I've got it. You will never get it back. Uh,
Oh my god.
yeah, because again, what else do like 10-year-olds do?
Yes.
He actually reached for it, cut through my skin with his thumbnail, and I still have it like a
Oh my
crescent shaped
god.
scar on my left hand from that.
Jesus Christ. All of that because of a Bakugan. Oh, I did the wrong thing. Christ, that's brutal.
It wasn't like a deep cut or anything, but like
Right, but
just in the middle of roughhousing, just like his thumb went in there and it's just stayed like almost like a thorn shaped scar ever since.
yeah, yeah. Oh my god, that's so intense. I
It
feel
is what
like
it is.
yeah, what it is, yeah. Yeah, Sukit said, if I feel this way when I join small fandoms of games, series and such. I recently got my friend into a game I like. I was so lonely that I couldn't talk about because community is decaying. The oldest cartoon I could remember was Nupagadi from USRR era, and it's the cartoon that every Slavic kid knows. You should give it a watch. Its episodes are about 10 minutes each, and there's YouTube videos. Ooh,
Okay.
Nupagadi. I've never heard about that.
Uh, yeah, I haven't heard that either. But I guess it probably hasn't made its way across the ocean very much yet. I keep leaving the desert resort and coming back into the desert resort because I know I need to grind, but my ADHD is like, grinding boring, move forward.
Boring. Grinding boring. Me no likey.
No likey, no dopamine.
No dopamine. Me like forward. Me like smash.
It's like, progression.
Progression. I like I like to defeat trainers.
I like to move forward and have a sense of accomplishment.
You know, I feel really bad. I feel really bad just slaughtering wild Pokemon. Cause like that doesn't seem fair. No Pagari translates loosely to "I'll get you" or something like that. Um, I don't learn Russian, so I can tell. Oh, there's also a language I want to learn.
Russian?
Yes,
Okay.
I want to learn Russian, sign language, French.
No, I think there's different variations on sign language depending on where you
There
live in the
are.
world. Yeah.
Yes,
Like
which
there's the
I
American
find.
Standard Sign Language, I think.
Yeah, I hate that.
Yeah, no, I hate that.
Yeah, I hate that because it's like, make up your mind. It is a language. It shouldn't have variations. Everybody should understand everyone mutually with sign language. So why is that not a thing? Um, but that's just me being. That's just me being grumpy about it.
It's all good. What was it that we were talking about last stream that just got me so irritated?
I don't know. Last stream?
I think it was last stream. Either it was like a stream or like we were just hanging out. I can't remember what it was, but it just got under my skin so much. I feel like it was like towards the very end of the stream.
Do you remember like the topic of it somewhat?
No, not even.
Oh my god. I don't remember.
Me neither, but it's okay.
Maybe we'll remember at some point.
Yeah, right.
Is it Pokemon related?
I don't think so. Again, it could be. Oh, dadgummit, I don't want another raffle shop. Sorry. I'm on this Dream Corner, or Dream Avenue, whatever it is, and I caught
right.
someone with a different overworld sprite than the other guys, and I was like, okay, yeah, it's like, come, stay here, do things. But it's just
Yeah.
another raffle shop, just 5 feet
Oh, no.
away from the other raffle shop.
That sounds more like real life than anything else we've seen in this game.
You're
Russian's
right.
beautiful language. I love this language more than mine. The accent is just Jeff's kiss. I love Russian accents too.
Going back to the subject of kind of niche things,
Yes.
I definitely feel that, like, especially, again, I'm pretty sure I talked about this last stream with Ruby, RWBY.
Yes.
It's like, I really like it. I feel like it's such a good series past the first couple of volumes.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, we were talking about this.
Yeah. But I just don't know very many people who are mature who watch Ruby. I feel like it's mostly for people who aren't in a healthy place, or maybe they are in a healthy place for them, but they don't really promote other people to grow beyond that.
Right. Yeah, no, I feel that.
Like, as an example, I think, My Hero Academia. I really love that series. Almost everybody does, but that community on Annie, yeah, a lot of people who want to see teenagers smash or read teenagers smashing, I suppose.
Yes.
And not in the Detroit way.
Not in a what? In a Detroit way, you say?
Yeah, because Detroit smash, Texas smash.
Oh, yeah. I feel you.
The joke has lost its humor.
I feel you. Yeah, no. The fandom is complicated. Like, I get shipping, I really do. I find it cute when it happens, but then it's like, yes. You know something that really bothers me about My Hero Academia shipping?
What?
I'm sure, like, with character development, I think, yes, it is really nice how they developed as characters in general, but why would you ship a character that has bullied that has bullied another guy into severe depression? Why would you ship them together?
Yeah, and I do understand, like, the concept now. It's like, okay, yeah, he's grown, he's changed,
Yes,
things are
now,
better.
Yes, yeah.
But early on, especially in the fandom when they were doing that ship, I was at the very same spot as you. Like, really? It's like, this seems kind of like an abusive relationship to me.
Yeah. This seems really toxic.
Yeah,
Shipping is cool, but there's shipping wars and people send threats. Yeah, like it's
that
cool that you
too.
like. Yeah.
It's like ship who ultimately at the end of the day, I will say for whatever gripes I have about shipping, if your ship is not hurting anyone else,
Yes.
feel free, my guy. It's like, will everyone agree with you? No, but if that's what makes you happy at the end of the day, if you're not threatening people, do
Exactly.
whatever.
This is why for Angel Hive, what I want to make for Angel Hive is that I will make I probably will make ships like canon ships,
Yeah,
but for the most part I'll just leave it to interpretation.
yeah, which I think is pretty professional. I think that's what a lot of creators do whenever they
I think
introduce
so.
characters,
Yeah.
unless
Yeah,
it's
because
like very
then
specifically a romance genre.
yeah, totally. Um yeah, because like you don't need to have that's what I think. You don't need to have romance to have a good plot, but you can hint at it.
Yeah, yeah. I
I
think that's good for like
Yeah,
professional creators to do.
I think so. Shipping is fun, but like not everybody will like the ship, so
Yeah, like again, the
um
ship that I really liked from Ruby, which was Summer Crow. Most people absolutely hate it.
oh
Uh,
yeah.
yeah, uh, for a multitude of reasons, and cool beans on you. It's like you don't have to like what I like, but whenever it becomes like the shipping wars and stuff like that that tears communities apart or
Yeah.
equals out to death threats or whatever, that's whenever you kind of have to draw the line on that community.
Right. Um Sometimes people also make headcanons of platonic friends and people still go, "Oh, that's a cute ship." Like, mate, that wasn't the point of someone's headcanon. Yeah. Yeah. Like
Yeah, and I
you
think
don't have to.
go ahead, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. No. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, no, no. I want to hear yours first.
Oh, Jesus. Okay. Yeah, you don't have to have like a romantic relationship for it to be a relationship.
And I think that's what a lot of people who aren't on the asexual spectrum kind of forget
Yes.
or don't recognize. That there can be a relationship without romance or sex or kissing. Uh,
Yes.
any of that stuff that you correlate to traditional relationships doesn't have to apply.
Exactly. Like to it's okay to not have all of those and still make it a healthy relationship.
Yeah,
It's not a problem at all.
yeah. I think that it's such a key driving point in most of our societies that, oh well, it's like you're completely okay never being kissed or hugged or whatever, or you're okay never having kids. That's such a big thing for a lot of people. It's like,
Yeah.
yeah, absolutely. Uh, but whatever. It's not my job for to make people understand that's something that everybody has to educate themselves on, in my opinion.
Yeah. Everyone should take their time to figure things out.
Yeah,
Um, like for me, I would love to have my characters be like something I really want to see in the future if my series becomes popular in the slightest. I hope it does. I hope it does touch like a few hearts. I hope some people like it because I want people to enjoy it. I don't need it to be popular. I just need people to enjoy it. I want to make people happy with it.
yeah,
Um, I love the feedback of people being like, and I love it when a person comes to me like, "Hey, so what about this character?" I get shy about it sometimes. Because I'm
Yeah,
like, I don't know. Like some people have, and I think that's something beautiful as well. Some people have such a deep view of some characters of mine, and I'm just like, I don't know. I don't. That's a character I haven't developed so far. Like, I have just shown them for like a couple videos, and yet some people are like, oh, yeah. Um, what about this character? Like, this character would do this and this and that, and I'm like, maybe I don't know. Like,
my friend, you're
um,
entering traditional, traditional, not shipping, but head canons and stuff like that. Your series has become popular enough that people really relate to it.
yeah, and I love that. And like, it's. I need to really sit down and write the chapters and draw stuff because I want it to happen. I want it to be a thing.
Yeah,
Um, but yeah, and I really like the idea or the possibility of somebody being like, "Hey, I want to make a fanfic of this." You know,
yeah,
I love when people come up with creative stuff based on something I've made.
yeah.
So yeah, and I love the
Nice.
possibility of. This is why I don't want Angel Hive to be linear. I don't want it to have like a canonical timeline, as in like, oh, this happens and this happens and this
Yeah,
happens.
you want it
It,
to be episodic.
yes,
Yeah,
and I
that's.
want
Oh,
to
go ahead.
open
Go
the
ahead.
Oh, sorry. I want to open the possibility for like whatever people create to be a possible headcanon. Of course, there are some things that will probably not happen because some characters have certain individualities that I would rather like. No, I'm not gonna learn sing.
Learn to sing.
Um, learn sing. Um, that's one of the reasons me and my aunt have beef. Like, ma'am, I was 15 and you asked when I would like to have kids. Please, that's disgusting. Oh my god. Yeah, some people just force that on women, like, or not even women, like anybody. Like, oh yeah, have kids, and I'm like, no, I don't want to think about this right now.
That was.
Uh,
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead. I'll share my opinions here in a moment.
okay. And then Sukik said again, Nelly has now a fandom. When's the official book coming? Um, you know what? I can't promise anything because I'm really complicated when it comes to deadlines and stuff, but I really want to make it happen. But anyway, I totally cut you off, Query. I'm so sorry.
No, it's fine. Uh, I wanted you to finish up that before I got to mine, because sometimes I can be a little long-winded or bounce from subject to subject. Uh, no, it's like that was something that I brought up with Crow, because for those of you who don't know, Crow is my fiance. Uh,
Yes.
and whenever we were discussing the subject of like kids and stuff, I was like, I don't know. It's like I've never been raised in an environment where like people had their own reasons for having kids other than that is what was expected of them by society or by their
Right.
family. It's like, yeah, that's the next step that you need to take. It's like, okay, I don't want to have kids for that reason. It's like, what are some reasons that people have kids other than just to have kids? Like, what are healthy reasons for a mature
Yeah.
adult to have a child? And so we
Um,
actually had to like do research into that because it feels so clouded by everything else going on in the world.
yes. Um, I love the idea as like somebody asks you why I want kids. I want kids to do stuff for me. I want to
Exactly
be
that.
like I want to be like, hey, go grab my remote for me.
It's like,
Like,
no, you don't need a child then. What you need is a maid. They'll be
yeah,
less
exactly.
expensive. And if you
Yeah, you
don't like
can
one, you can change it for another.
exactly.
You can't do that with children, my guy.
Yeah, and they're gonna do it willingly. The maids, the children, not so much.
Yeah, exactly. It's like the maids will be cheaper. They'll do it the first time. And if they don't do it right, you can always just swap it out for a different one that you like.
Yeah, totally.
Okay, I found another thing that made me angry. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
The having children for a positive, healthy reason thing is
Yeah.
such a trigger thing for me, I guess. I didn't know that
It's so
until now,
funny.
but
It's so funny you say that because it's like you come up you come off so softly when you're angry. It's like, oh yeah, children shouldn't be able to shouldn't need to do that, and you're not seething. I don't hear the seeth in your voice. It's not like, God damn it, no.
well, it's because like I don't want to raise my voice at people. Like whenever conflict comes up in any situation, whether that is like face to face, online, whatever, I would rather be approached by someone who is calmly telling me their points and
Yes,
trying to get things across than someone who's yelling at me. Because I shut down when that happens.
I know, I do too.
It's
It's
like,
so
oh, sure.
scary.
It's like, I'd love to hear what you're saying, but then whenever they're like, ah, rah, 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 it's like, oh, shrink down.
Yeah, just minimize.
Yep. It's like, if you
Um,
shrink down, the conflict will go away. It's like, I just like giving my points across in a way that it can at least be debated or interpreted. You know, set up an environment for conversation rather than just my opinions being aired out there.
right. Oh man. It's common in Poland for some families to have kids for money because there's programs for parents to give parents 500 cash for each child.
Yep,
Birth
that's
rate
a
was
thing too.
raised. People don't want to work now. Oh, yeah. It is kind of a thing in here. It's not like, oh, hello, penguin. What do you, I mean? Hello. I love, I love it. Like, hello. Like, I mean, hi. Where I came into a weird time, into a weird time of the stream, but hi. Um, yeah, I don't know, Sue, if you meant that, um, if you meant that in a way that like they were paid to have kids, like, oh, raise the possible the population and then we'll give you money, or it's like, oh, you have a family, we will support you because you can't support yourself, because that's what they do here in Brazil. If you have a family and you do not have money to support yourself and your family, they have a program that they will give you money to support yourself. But that's also a problem because, exactly as you said, people don't want to work anymore.
I will disagree on the fact that people don't want to work anymore. I think it's that people don't want to work anymore in the crappy environments that we sometimes have.
That's a good point.
Yeah, it's like if I had a really positive, healthy work environment to go into every day, I could guarantee you I'd be more than happy to go into my workspace and do my job.
Yeah.
Uh, but it's whenever people in the workplace start either making it toxic or make it where you don't know if you can trust your management, or if you don't know you'll even have your job if you mess up once or twice. That's whenever people don't want to go into those work environments. Not to mention that the majority of jobs, at least in the United States, don't even pay you well enough to sustain yourself with rent or groceries. And it's
Same
like you
here.
have to live marginally.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys heard Pro. Uh,
I have
he's like,
not.
don't scare Maju away from living in America.
I want to go to Canada.
Yeah.
Like what was the word for this? I realistically want to want to live in Canada.
Yeah.
If that's possible.
And Canada is currently a lot nicer than the United States.
Yeah.
I heard that they're having some issues with their medical system right now too. They're wanting to start privatizing, which is what America has for their healthcare system, and
Yes.
that's going to be awful if that goes through.
Yeah. Like I don't know. I'm ready to get a new Pokemon.
It's like, I don't know, man. Politics. Where's my new mon?
Politics. Oh, hey, a Bidoof. Let's see what I find.
Hey, Beaver boy.
Oh, I found a. Oh, I don't want this thing.
Where am I?
Primate. I've got a water pulsate. Oh, says Big Tough. So scary. We're international now. Yes, we are very. Oh, oops. Oh no, I killed it. What did I do? What should I do? Oh no, that's so bad. Anyway.
Anyway.
The world stream. We actually are a really international stream.
Yeah, I will say Maju streams are very diverse. It's like you got some people like me who find her channel like who are from America, Poland, I believe we had one person say so far, Russia.
You know what? You know what really what's really funny? What I find really funny?
What's that?
You can tell on YouTube. You can tell on YouTube. Oh my god! I found a what is this? A Rampardos.
Ooh, I like Rampardos.
Yeah, it looks cool. It's that whenever you look into your YouTube statistics, you can find like, who has been watching your channel and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
You know, stuff like that. Statistics like that. I can say words. And obviously, I think the majority is from the USA, because my channel, despite me not being from the USA, my channel is mostly like the language is mostly English. Then there's Brazil, because there are people who are like, oh, it's a Brazilian YouTuber, nice, I want to go watch her. Even though, yeah.
Sorry. I was really excited for a minute. This guy gave me a deerling, and I was like, he said it's a very special kind of deerling, and I was like, ooh, yes, give me. I like deerling, and it's Eradicate.
Oh no!
I was so shocked to see that ugly little fuzz mug in my face.
Oh, don't be mean to Eradicate.
I'm calling it deerling.
Yes.
Anyway, continue.
And then, how much percentage are from Europe? I'm not sure from Europe, but like my three biggest spectators are USA, Brazil, and Russia. And I have no idea why. Like, why Russia? I've never spoken Russian in my entire life. I have. There was once in a stream, some really nice Russian people joined in, and they were teaching me how to like pronounce stuff and say stuff.
Oh,
and,
so maybe that's why.
Yeah. Well, no, that they happened after, I guess my videos were out, and then the last stream we were people were teaching me how to speak stuff in Polish.
Oh,
we'll be teaching Nelly best curse words in Polish. Oh, I finally know Nelly's from Brazil. Yes. Oh, hi Saburo. Mr. Worldwide. Mr. Worldwide, Mr. 305 coming at you from a remix. Yes. But yeah, I feel like after I learned Spanish for Argentina, which, mind you, I will not, if I'm like, I don't have anything about any Spanish speaking country, but I will say I do not feel comfortable speaking in Spanish at all. I don't know what it is, but I don't know if it's like it's too like somewhat similar to Portuguese, but at the same time it's much different. I hate speaking Spanish.
That's interesting. I wonder if it's because of that language gap, like you were saying, like it's very similar but too different. I don't know. I bet there's some research somewhere about it.
Also, there's the possibility of trauma
Excuse me.
because my time. Okay, so my
Story
trauma
time
in
with
Spanish.
Maju.
Yeah, let's talk about trauma. Um, Spanish or vanish? Yes.
Spanish or bad?
Um, Nelly, say, hey, it means hi. How do you pronounce that? Um, okay, so the problem with Spanish, right? I did have a really bad time in Argentina, which I'm sure I told you about.
Yes. I remember whenever you
Well,
moved down there briefly and when you came back.
and I was like, I would never do that again. Like, I don't hate myself enough. Um, but it's Spanish.
Spinach.
But yeah, so the problem with that is that, hi there, hi, hello. Do you know this? If you push the floating stones, they move. Right? As always, this place was the blah blah blah. Stop messaging me.
Get out of my
Um,
DMs.
get out of the DMs. But anyway, yeah, so but my problem with Spanish goes deeper than that. Because when I was little, I don't know, not a lot of people know about this, but when I was little, I lived in Colombia.
Okay.
And I mean, like, I was very little. I was like 2 years old, 3 years old. I don't fucking know. But yeah, I was a very tiny baby, and this was at a time that I was going to like daycares and stuff.
Yeah.
And of course, they would speak Spanish. And I'm an only child. My parents always like pampered me a lot. So when I went to school or to the daycare on my own, and I was without my parents for the first time, my mom tells me it was a very like, they didn't have a subtle approach to this at all. They were just like, yeah, just leave your child here, forget about them. You're never gonna see your child again. It was pretty much like this. And so my mom says I would come home, just like my face would be purple from crying the whole day. And I would say, like, I would repeat to her, like, no mas, no mas. And my mom was like, she thought I would say, like, because no mas means no more. And she thought I was like, no more school or whatever. But then she came to realize that I would cry at school because I was, really missing my parents. And then when I would do that, a teacher would come up on my face and yell at me, be like, lloro no más, lloro no más. That means no more crying. Like, stop fucking crying, you piece of shit. Of course,
Oh.
I'm exaggerating a little bit on the wording, but yes.
Yeah, but that's how it felt to you as a child. Children don't have those emotional regulators quite yet to where they know the difference between someone speaking harshly or sternly and someone
Yes.
just obliterating them.
Yes. So yeah, to me, it felt like, I mean, I don't remember this at all. I just know this because my mom tells me about it. Hey is pronounced like hey. I was like, just hey, or he. It's a casual way to greet family members and friends. Dzień dobry, dzień dobry is more official, like co-workers, clients, and people above you. Example, your boss. Now the story. Being in Colombia one day, regret this the whole life. It wasn't one day. I was there for like a couple years, but I never went into daycare. My granny took care of me until age of 6. Aw, that's lovely. But yeah, deeply traumatized with Spanish. Would never speak again. 0 out of 10. If prompted, I will. If that's the only way I can communicate to somebody, I will speak it. But yeah. And I also cannot sympathize with the language in which the word sketch for them means pussy in my language. That is a thing, by the way. I'm not making this up. This is true.
It's funny how that works, huh?
Yes. A small bus is also the same word, so I cannot sympathize with that language. Pussy, yes. Which is funny. Saburo said that because we have a character in Lobotomy Corporation. You have character customization and all that. But the thing is, like, that you can either like customize your character, or you can just have them come at random, and they're cheaper that way.
Okay.
Yeah, and then the names come randomized as well. And I got a character named Pussy. Like, it's spelled like Poussey, like Posey.
Posey.
Yeah, Posey. And the first time we got that character, I died laughing because they had the dumbest look on their eyes. Like, they had like a little dot eye instead of like an actual eye. Pussy tight, pussy clean, pussy fresh. I thought we left this topic in Lobotomy Corporation and on Gebra he said clunking in the rooms. No, you can leave Lobotomy Corporation, but Lobotomy Corporation does not leave you.
This RN is giving me the hardest time.
Kill it, murder it. You know what to do.
What's that?
Kill it, murder it.
I'm trying, but its typing is bad matchup for me. And it keeps using takedown. And it doesn't take recoil. I guess it has Rockhead as an ability.
Right. Okay.
Hold on.
It could be. I found a Glaceon. I would have loved that.
First time I've had to use an Ether in combat.
Oh.
In the 20 plus years I've been playing Pokemon. First time I've had to use one of those.
That's funny. I usually don't use them at all.
It's the same thing. It's like, I've never had to use one in combat. I've only had to use them like outside, like during big explorations.
Yeah. Come on, use Zen Headbutt.
Stop dragging my Crustle out. I'm gonna take a risk.
Nasty plot. Don't be nasty. What's up, Bianca?
The bridge fell apart, but is being fixed right now.
What could have happened? Maybe wild Pokemon ran into it. At any rate, it's going to take some time to get to fix. Go wait around Driftville. How dare you? I'm not gonna do that. I'm not going back to the city. What are you talking about?
No, thank you.
No, thank you. The man that went from a gaucho to a Cossack in the matter of a day. Oh, don't chop me. Don't carry chop me.
And it keeps switching between takedown and roar.
And then it's moving your guys around.
Yeah. There we go. Finally. Die.
I really gotta go back to Driftfield. That's mean. Why would you ever? Hi, scientist. You want to battle?
Those are the scientists I just got done with. I am so done.
Yeah.
I think on that note, it's been about an hour, so I'm going to call this our stream.
That's okay. Where are you exactly?
I am outside like that Four Seasons research lab.
Oh, right.
where they gave me a deerling that was actually Eradicate.
Eradicate. I need to check that because I didn't get Eradicate.
What'd you
Or I mean,
get?
I didn't get I didn't get a deerling at all. Like I
Oh,
didn't know they give out a deerling.
yeah, at like the very back of the lab. The guy who's hanging out with the winter deerling.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll give you a deerling. He'll be like, it's a
Nice.
very special deerling. Could you raise it for us? And then it's Eradicate.
All right. I'm gonna end my stuff when I get the thing.
Okay, I'm gonna heal up my deerling, and then we'll call it good.
Penguin said, "Made in Abyss is nice, really nice." If you ever say that to my face again, I will find you and I'll stab you.
Maju has an issue with Made in Abyss.
Who doesn't? It's horrible. Like I'm sure it's a piece of art. It's beautiful, but it hurts, man. I've seen some clips from it, and I'm like, I'm not okay with it.
I haven't watched it yet. It is on my list to watch. Oh, by the way, getting a little off subject. I remember someone asking me in one of our past streams what all anime I've watched. I have now compiled a list of everything that I know that I've watched off the top of my head. So the next time someone asks me that, I can just list it off with you.
Yes, I need to do a list of it too. Have you watched Midori? I have not. I don't think I have anyway. Have you guys watched To Your Eternity?
MC Original Pro.
Oh my god. What the fuck?
What happened?
What was that?
What was what?
What did you do?
I don't know. My ADHD had me fiddling with the soundboard. By the way, I'm using a new soundboard. And I just pressed the effect button a couple times. What popped up?
It sounded something along the lines of
initiating destruction protocol.
or something like that. I didn't say those words, but I don't remember what it said. And it was really scary.
I'm sorry. I didn't know it did anything. Like I saw the effect and it said red. Well, it was colored red, and so I pressed it and it changed colors. So I was like, oh, it's just a button that changes colors. So I just pressed it real quick, like 6 times in a row.
Yeah, you did something. Wait, you want to stab me? I mean that nice. I mean that's nice. Finally, someone who wants to do with me. Yeah, I will stab you. I convinced my dad to watch Evangelion with me, and I'll never mentally recover from watching 3 times. What's wrong with you?
Now, let me ask you: Are we talking about classic '90s Evangelion, or are we talking about the remade movies?
Don't even with that.
What?
It's bad either way.
No, I really liked the movies. I didn't finish the series. I didn't have access to it as a youth.
Yeah.
But at one point, I was going to Hastings. Rest in peace, Hastings. And they had anime, and every now and again, I just look around and see what was good. And one night after watching Adult Swim, Toonami Jetstream specifically, they aired one of the Evangelion movies. I had woken up from sleeping, and it was 1 a.m., and I had no idea what was going on in that movie, but it made me incredibly sad.
Oh my god.
And so I needed to figure out what was going on, or otherwise I would never be able to rest well. And so I went to Hastings and bought the movies that were out at the time, and I watched them, and I was like, okay, I can kind of get behind this. It still makes me incredibly sad. But
yeah, totally.
But at least I know what's going on now.
I also convinced my mom to watch Blue Exorcist with me, and she liked it. Blue Exorcist, I've never watched it, but I've heard it's really good.
It's really good. I feel like if they had been patient enough to wait until the manga was finished, because the manga is still ongoing. It's been going on for 10 years, but it's a monthly magazine. Then the series would be so much better. But because they kind of rushed it out, they had to make up the ending, and then they continued on retcon the ending with the second season that they released a couple years back.
Right.
Anyway, did you get your deerling?
Not yet. I'm reaching the lab right now. Just gotta
Oh,
kill
okay,
this
cool.
hunt, and then
Like I am not
and then
moving
we
from
can
this spot.
yeah, and then we can not moving from the spot. Oh man. All right, let's see what we get. I wonder if we can, because we get it inside the lab, right? I guess we can count that as a different route or a different area,
Uh, I count it
right?
as a completely unique area, at least for
Yeah.
me. Hold on. Let me go inside. Yeah, I just count it as its own area.
Oh my god, I need to put a Pokemon in a. How do I
You
do
have to
that?
run back into town.
Oh fuck, yeah.
Okay, I'm
Banana
gonna.
fish is good. I've heard it's really sad, but I've heard it's also really good.
Uh,
Watch to your eternity.
what was the last one before the watch it to your eternity?
To your eternity.
Well, before that, like someone mentioned something else.
It's to your eternity. Oh,
Oh,
banana fish? I'm just trying to drill it into everybody's mind. But yeah, Sue said my friend is also trying to convince me to watch Banana Fish.
I thought for a second you said banana phone.
Banana phone. Ring, 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 ring.
Banana phone.
Uh,
While we are waiting for Maju, I'm gonna play with this soundboard and we'll find out what she hears.
oh boy.
Who wants to play this game?
Yeah, I'm in. I'm in.
Pop.
That said up. Why do you have a sexy voice in your thing?
I have no idea. I just literally pressed the effect button.
Okay, let's get
Noise canceling off. Noise canceling on.
Noise. I don't know what that
Noise
is.
canceling off. Noise canceling on.
Well, I'm glad that at least you can
my
hear.
god!
What?
Yes. What's your name gonna be?
MC.
Your name is gonna be Google, because why not? No, that doesn't make sense. Your name is gonna be Dawn. And on that note,
Original.
Original.
Again,
Qwery
from
and
my
Maju are
side,
basically sex simulators at this point.
I think it's because on my end, this is set up. The soundboard is set up like a mic, so it's putting audio into the screen. I
That's
can only
funny.
hear the game and you. I can't hear whatever it's doing.
That's really funny.
On that note,
Yes. On that sexy note, we will see you guys next time.
yeah,
Uh,
we'll see you guys next week. I think we're gonna be trying to move over to Twitch. Actually,
Yes, I will. I was about to say I will be moving from to the next stream. For this Saturday, I will be moving to Twitch if I can. I will let you guys know if I'm not able to make it. But if everything goes well, I'll move to Twitch. I'll leave a link to my Twitch on my community tab. So yeah, I hope to see you guys all there, and I hope to see you guys on my next stream with Qwery.
and I don't think I'll be on Twitch before next week, but my Twitch is already linked up in the community tab. I didn't want to do it this week because of the new soundboard. As you can see, there's still some things to work out. But yeah, we'll be streaming both of us on Twitch. So please come over there, subscribe to Maju's YouTube channel.
Subscribe to Qwery at
oh, thank you.
Treehouse Gaming.
Yeah. Me and Crow would
Link is
definitely
in-
love more attention onto the channel. It'll help us grow and hopefully split off into other things that we want to do.
Yes.
And on that
But
note,
yeah.
we'll see you guys later.
Bye-bye.
Bye.